My mic sound nice. Check 1.
My mic sounds nice. Check 2.
My mic is fine. Get to the goddamn point.
Hi, everybody. I'm Shontadra.
I'm Lee.
I'm Kraft.
And welcome to the Unscrupulous People podcast. Hi, guys. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. What's going on?
Not much. I'm recovering.
Recovering from what?
Sinus. This weather has gotten the best of me. I was doing real well, and then I lost.
Yeah. This pollen will Thanos your ass and be like,
oh
man.
It's so hard.
We will talk about that a little bit later, but my legs hurt from running a 5K. So I feel you a little bit.
Yo, fat ass ain't running no 5K.
Was it a donut 5K?
Oh, man. Shots are fired.
I mean, did you run the whole thing?
I did not.
Okay.
Because I had shin splits. If your fat ass ran, you wouldn't know what the hell shin splits were.
Actually, I cannot run.
Oh, why? Why, Colonel?
You know what? We'll talk about that later.
Lieutenant Dan.
I hope both of y'all
Cold tink tink.
I hope both of y'all fall out the damn chair. Although it is coming up on a year. It is coming up on a year, so we'll talk about that later.
Oh, man.
All right. So who wants to start off introducing themselves?
Ladies first.
Oh, I am the queen of the group, all this melanin and black girl magic and she that shit.
Land the plane.
Okay. I'm gonna run your ass over too. Hi, I'm Shontadra.
Tell us what you do.
Well, I work in IT for some crazy individuals.
You work for the cartels?
I cannot confirm or deny that, so we'll just we'll end that conversation there.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, I just celebrated a birthday,
Woo! Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday to her.
No.
It's my birthday. No, technically your birthday was 3 days ago.
The plane.
But that's not the point.
Wrap it up, B.
Damn. I can't get one time for the birthday, bitch.
2 times.
All right. Well, thank you. So, what else y'all want to know about me? I ain't got no kids.
Is this your dating profile now?
Hey,
right.
You got to get it how you can get it. I like, going on walks, ice cream, You
like ice cream on your face or?
Oh, wow.
I was hoping that my mama could at least listen to the first episode.
Mama, I'm sorry.
Wow. Mama.
Mother's Day is next week.
It is.
Yeah,
at least we got to get them their shout outs and stuff.
Yeah, hey, my mama ain't gonna listen to this. But I'm sorry, mama.
Okay.
She know what she raised.
Yeah, she know he ain't shit.
Man, this is double team on Lee today. All right.
Well, Lee, what's going on, man?
Oh, I didn't know it was my turn, but I'll
We had to
introduce myself.
land. We had to land her plane.
Yeah, it's an emergency. So, I'm a male stripper.
See, and this is what I have to put up with. But they trying to land my plane. They want to stop my flow on my runway.
His runway is closed. Ladies and gentlemen, you picked the wrong goddamn airline for this one.
I strip on the weekends though.
I
my
believe
full-time job though.
I believe it.
Nah, just playing though. I don't strip. No, I don't strip. Anyway, I'm an engineer.
I'm saying you don't have to deny. Look at him trying to make it sound all sophisticated. I'm an engineer.
Oh man, you coming for me right now. Once again, you coming for me. But
Round 1. Fight.
So I'm an engineer. I've been in IT for about 15 years. No, more or less.
Go ahead.
Oh man, everybody got jokes today, huh? Okay, that's cool. I've been in IT for a number of years, and I love it. Hopefully, I get to stay in there for a while. unless something else pop off, and might retire and do something else.
Yeah, we need y'all to listen and tell your mama and them, because if I can quit this job, I'm gonna quit this job.
Amen. I don't have any kids. And
here we go with another damn dating profile.
Hey. We got to get it how we can.
Okay.
You know.
Hey, man.
All right.
Nobody likes me.
Nobody
I've been lonely
likes
for quite some
me.
time.
Everybody hates me. I guess I'll go eat worms.
No, I've just been lonely quite some
You
time.
never heard that?
No.
Nobody loves me. I just wish
I
had some love.
Hey, bro, I got this towel over here. When you done swimming in your feelings, can you dry off?
Man, just
him and Lawrence. Just him and Lawrence.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, did you just compare him to Lawrence from Insecure?
I sure did.
Man. Oh, wow. And the plane has landed. So take off. Yep. Chauvin. Tell us a little bit about. I can't even get that out. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, Craft, tell us about yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead and fix it. Fix it.
The fuck you think you're doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't caught on, that's probably going to be a running trend and essentially a catchphrase from the podcast. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? Me. What do? I work in education. I work in middle school and higher ed. I've been doing that I've been in education for the past 12. Damn, that's a long time. For the past 12 years.
Y'all old.
You got jokes, huh?
Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
So what,
no. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to this old comment.
Yeah.
Do we need to put your business out on the street?
Ooh.
Put what business out?
Round 2.
What number birthday was that?
See, what had happened was
Exactly. All right then. Let me get back in my plane.
I'm the baby.
Baby
bullshit. Baby hoe.
Hey man, look, y'all be on AARP before me. How about that?
A whole 8 months. 8 months.
There's no fighting that logic. He's going to use that against you.
Yes, I am.
So 8 whole months.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll let you have that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So back to me.
Oh, excuse us.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Sorry. Damn. Take off.
You gonna left out bad and bougie.
Anyway,
Do I look like I got left out bad? Okay. So is it just me? Side note. Is it just me, or did he sound like he was about to make the whole order at Bojangles when he said that?
Ah, shit.
To a certain degree.
Do I look like I got bougie? What?
Bo Rounds.
Do I look like I bougie? Yes. I don't know what the fuck you just said, but yes. Yes, you did. Yes. Sorry. I hate to break it. I know this is old, but yes, you do. Anyway, as everybody else said, I don't have any kids. Woo! Yes.
So once again, he is hoeing himself on the podcast.
Yeah. You know.
Oh,
Just
wait,
like
wait.
you said about us.
Time out. No. I never called anybody a hoe.
Oh, you
What?
didn't?
I called you a hoe.
Oh,
I called you a baby hoe.
I'm a baby hoe.
But when you said you had no kids,
Baby ho 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 ho. Baby ho 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 ho. Baby ho.
why did I agree? Anyway, as I was saying, I didn't say anything about you being a hoe.
Land a damn plane.
I'm gonna land this plane right here, right there.
Thank
I
you.
ain't even gonna finish the sentence.
Yeah.
Hoe.
So,
Miss Shontadra, what you got for us today?
I have a couple good things. So how we're going to do this, just so to give you a little heads up, we each have our segments, and mine will be good, bad, and the ratchet. However, mostly this week in the interwebs, I found all good stories.
not so much, but
Maybe you're interwebs.
Hey, sometimes you just got to cultivate what you want in your life.
That is very true. Positivity.
Praise him.
So, the first story that I would like to discuss is, for the first time in history, Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, and Miss America are all black.
Shout out to the lawyer from North Carolina. I actually watched that, but I was actually cheering for Oklahoma.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Why?
I mean,
I didn't watch it.
I watched it, but
I didn't watch it. So why would you?
Oklahoma, boy.
What was you rooting for?
Lord have mercy.
Man, keep your hands on the table. That's all I got to say. Keep your hands on the
The
table.
only thing I didn't like about Oklahoma was her face makeup. Like the makeup on her face did not match the rest of her body, so she kind of looked like the Joker.
But you was rooting for her?
The physique was impeccable.
Oh, see.
Okay, Miss Oklahoma.
Yeah,
She's okay. She's nice looking. She's
Yeah,
nice
but see, if you would have saw her makeup that night, it did not match whatsoever.
Okay, so
okay.
question.
But she was cute. Like to me, I like she looked.
What about her answers?
Yeah, that's what messed her up. See, I knew once they announced like North Carolina was a lawyer, or somebody else told me a lawyer. I can't remember.
No, it was hands down.
No, yeah, that's why I was like, oh, she's
hands
gonna
down,
win.
she's
this.
got it.
Yeah, I was like, all the questions she's gonna answer them
As
in
if
a
she was
certain
in
way.
court,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So I was like, oh, yo, North Carolina's gonna win this.
All right, well, shout out to the Black Girl Magic.
Yeah, she's a very beautiful woman. Like I said, I was just cheering for Oklahoma.
He's shooting his shot with Miss. Who's that? Miss USA or Miss America?
Oh, that was USA.
Yes.
He's
so
shooting
would
his
you,
shot.
so you trying to get on Oklahoma? You know, you can go ahead. You know, maybe it might reach a. You know.
I mean, Oklahoma was what she say? She's Chickasaw, black and
Oh,
white.
oh,
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
She tried to
wait a
use
minute. I'm
that.
sorry, but y'all ain't about to be fetishizing light skinned women in front of me.
Whoa,
Whoa.
No,
I was just saying
I
what
just
she
said
was.
I said she was multiracial.
Yeah.
But the way y'all said that was awfully lustful.
She kept she kept saying it throughout. If you watch the show, she kept saying that in the whole show.
Okay, I didn't watch it, so but I was just giving y'all the highlights of the Black Girl Magic.
That is Black Girl Magic.
Yes.
Okay.
3 times over.
Yes.
All right, what else? What else is good?
Okay, so let me pull up my next story. My Wi-Fi acting crazy today. So the next story is that a PhD student, his name is, let me see if I can find it.
She didn't do her homework.
I did do my homework. I
Yeah.
don't know why that. Okay, his name is Henry Willis, and he's a PhD student at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and he is working on an app for mental health for Black youth.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's what's up. That's dope.
Please send me that.
I would definitely send that, and I
Please
think
send me
that
that.
is something really good because you know, especially in the Black community, mental health is one of those things that is kind of pushed under the rug. And we will be going into mental health, you know, further eventually. But that is something that we will be discussing off and on. But yeah, mental health is important. It is okay to have a therapist and believe in Jesus. You can have both.
Okay.
Yes. And so my last story is one that makes me feel really, really good because it comes from my alma mater, Winston-Salem State University. Really? Really?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mr. PWI, you gonna do that?
Ooh.
That's what you gonna do?
Who?
You, Sir Crab.
That wasn't me. That was Lee.
Oh, okay.
She looked dead at your face.
But you gonna deny it? Okay.
Mm.
So,
Ladies and
Miss
gentlemen, we have a
Elizabeth
liar.
Baker Johnson, for her 99th birthday, she was surprised with a party and an opportunity that was long since 1949. She will finally be able to walk across the stage because, you know, in those times where basically you had to go to work. So she was working and she was not able to walk across the stage during graduation. So this year, actually on tomorrow, she will be walking across the stage and receiving her degree.
Oh, wow.
She actually, it was already conferred, but she never was afforded the opportunity to walk across the stage. So that made me feel all warm and fuzzy.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
that's
what's up.
nice. So, how old was she again?
99.
And she probably looks 72.
Who's going to help her up the stage?
She look good.
That lady look a whole 80 years old.
Wait, when did she go to school again?
49.
Yeah,
she graduated in 49.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, so 70 years. So this makes 70 years.
Christ, what's some say always late?
No, you're not always late. Her job wouldn't let her off.
I mean, she ain't been working
70 years.
I was about to say she's been working 70 years. Shit.
They wouldn't let her off, so she missed
for 70 years though.
It was just brought to our attention of why.
I'm gonna bring to your attention about Winston being late. I got accepted right when I was enrolled in Shaw University.
So that means you didn't have the qualifications to initially get in, and you were waitlisted.
Damn.
So is that what you're trying to say?
No. School started in August. I got my acceptance letter in September.
That means you were waitlisted.
But that is a shortfall.
That?
That is a shortfall.
So that means
That's a
when
shortfall.
school started, there were people who maybe didn't come, and so they were like, "Oh, well, we gonna call this other little nigga
For 2 weeks?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Everybody usually starts
Exactly.
in August. So you waited till after classes started to send an
so
acceptance
this
letter.
no, it might have got lost in the mail. It might not be Winston.
Was it Winston Lee?
It was Winston.
It was who?
I'm saying it might not have been
Winston
our
said
fault.
mistake.
This is what I'm saying. You know these postmasters.
I mean, now I will say this.
After my mail gets delivered, sometimes I have to go and distribute the mail up and down the street. I need to get somebody paycheck.
I'm gonna say this though, because I can't let Shaw off the hook.
Okay. I can't let him either, but
I can't let Shaw off the hook. I reached out.
You was about to attend Shaw?
Huh? I was.
When?
This was 4 years ago. It was
Oh,
about 4 years
God,
ago.
I don't know why.
It was about 4 years ago. I reached
sorry.
out.
I shouldn't say that.
You said that. Hey, but you are an alum, so
I am.
there you go. I reached out to them 4 years ago. It took them
I believe it.
6 months.
You don't even got that many times.
Look, 6 months before I heard anything back from the department.
I believe it. That's the thing. And I don't want to bash HBCUs, but
I can bash PWIs all day.
Well, I mean, I never been to
that's
one.
different.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the thing is, one of the things I learned when I was in school, more specifically at Shaw University, you have to stay on top of your stuff as far as your financial aid and what have you, because things like Tay said, that they will fall through the cracks. So anybody that's attending any college, HBCU,
PWI. PDW.
I know I was about to mess that up. But anybody that's attending college soon, what is wrong with me?
You got that
definitely
brown bottle?
Not yet. It is Cinco de Mayo, so
Okay, and since it is Cinco de Mayo, we're recording on Cinco de Mayo, even though this will not come out to Tuesday. I hope if y'all seen any Trump supporters out there at Cinco de Mayo, you just tripped them.
No.
I'm saying, how
go
you
ahead.
gonna not want people here, but you out eating tacos and drinking margaritas and tequila?
I don't disagree with you. I do not disagree with you. But
okay, no.
But I will say this. The minute that, because you have to look at how things get spun. If a Trump supporter is out celebrating Cinco de Mayo, wilding out, if anything happens and they're around a group of individuals that are not Trump supporters, how does it get spun? So you always have to think of, you always have to look at it like that. Now, for those people, if you happen to be a Trump supporter and you happen to be celebrating Cinco de Mayo, you should probably stop, because if you want to build a border wall to keep out the people that you are currently celebrating, you can't really do that. And actually, truth be told, Cinco de Mayo is not like it's not a drinking holiday. So.
It's actually not even celebrated
in
Mexico.
It's not.
It's crazy part. It's actually a U.S. celebrated holiday, which is crazy.
Hey, people want any reason to drink.
But yeah, as I was saying though,
back to the HBCU.
any school, if you guys are attending school, if you a new student enrolling to school or already tried to enroll. Anyway, hopefully this gets edited because I cannot talk right now. Basically, make sure that you stand on your financial aid and your school documents, because things will get lost in the mail and the office and
in emails.
Yep, and when it's time to graduate, parking tickets that you thought you paid for, or you know what I'm saying, like things like that, you have to stay on top of, because they will try to take your degree. And say you will not walk across that stage. Motherfucker can't pull you across that stage.
Yeah, motherfucking stage, Kanye.
Hey, it is all fun and games. This is no bullshit. This is all fun and games until you cannot register for class.
Exactly.
Because you have a part. No bullshit. PWI. This is my fault to an extent. But if you let me get away with some shit and then try to reprimand me for it, that is bass backwards. So you can't give me a
bass backwards.
I said exactly what I said. You fuck up. You can't give me a parking ticket on Sunday. I pay the parking ticket. You let me stay in that same parking space for another 5 days before you give me a parking ticket. No, that is not how this works.
Did you know you were wrong?
That is beside the point.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
They booted my car.
There was a number.
They booted my car once.
There was a number of times I got a parking ticket, and I was like, "Well, since I got a parking ticket, and I'm not moving my car, I'm leaving." I didn't see the ticket. I didn't see it. You can't prove I saw the ticket until
I got a parking ticket, but I had 30-day tags. So.
Oh.
No.
You slick son of a bitch, you. No, seriously. They booted my car. I was like, and then they found out that I could not, and it was around the time, it was right around registration. So I didn't know, because where they put the boot when I passed my car, I didn't see it. It was on the passenger side. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. Went to register for classes. They was like, hold. I'm calling around. Why do I have a hold of my account? Nobody could tell me. Nobody.
You did not drive your car whatsoever?
No. I didn't drive that particular day.
You said 5 days.
Well, no, that was a whole other situation.
So, how many boots did you have?
Just one.
You out here in Jodeci boots on your car?
Damn, Puss in Boots?
You know what? I don't want to talk about this no more.
While we're on the subject of HBCUs, what do y'all think about Taylor Swift knocking off Beyonce's homecoming performance?
I honestly didn't see it.
She take my money.
But I saw a lot of memes on it.
Yeah. She definitely Cadillac card that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I saw a lot of memes about it. And boy.
Yeah. Like, as someone that was on an HBCU band, it was just kind of like, there are certain things that you cannot copy and it transferred to a PWI. Like, Neck is one of those songs that every HBCU plays. It's a little different, but you got to have a little stake on it. And so that's what that kind of reminded me of when, like, LSU and all these white schools start playing Neck. And it's like, it don't have the right funk on it.
You know what band I do like to see? That's a PWI. Ohio State.
They do, yeah. They
Ohio
do actually,
State
yeah. Like, and their band is generally huge.
Yeah,
because they weren't the ones that did the Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
thing?
they did the moonwalk. That joint was dope.
So that was fire.
Yeah, they have some.
They have a fire band, and the thing is,
and I don't like Ohio
fire.
State.
I don't know if I would say fire.
No, they actually.
No, that was dope.
Legit. They have a fire.
That was dope. I'm saying
no, but they're like on a regular.
Show.
They're pretty. Okay. In
as
terms
far as of a PWI band,
if you, but it's definitely a comparison of what's being done, and then there's always the comparison of who's got rhythm, who doesn't. But in terms of PWIs,
I'm sorry. If just in case you don't know, PWI stands for predominantly white institution, and HBCUs are historically black colleges and universities. Okay, as you were.
Message.
Bing, bing, pick it up.
Doom, 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 doom. All right. So anyway, I mean, but that is the perfect segue. Thank you. Because that really did kind of hit me for what I planned to talk about, which was appropriation, and that was just like the bullseye, because it really hit on the idea of what is it that people of color who have a very have this huge background of culture, and at what point do white people just come in and say, all right, this is ours too? With Taylor Swift, it was interesting because how long ago was Coachella?
It was last.
Excuse me. How long ago was Beychella? Yeah. How long was Beychella?
A whole 365 days.
Has it been a full year?
Yeah, it's been a full year.
It's been a full year. So a full year later, here we have Taylor Swift kind of taking the same, well, not kind of, taking the same idea.
She great valued it.
Yeah.
She really did. I didn't.
Choice.
Now, them Sam Choice sodas used to pop, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Here you go.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna disagree. They did. But she did. She essentially took, had she done this before Beyonce, here's the devil's advocate question. If she had done it before Beyonce, will we still be having the comparison? Will we still be having the conversation of appropriation?
That's a good question.
I mean, because, as we said, PWIs had marching bands, HBCUs had marching bands. It's just a matter of who does it better, right? So when we talk about appropriation, we talk about who does it better, but we definitely have to look further into the idea of what's really happening, because generally when things that people of color do in culture or with culture or with when it's taken, it generally has a negative connotation. So prime example, Timbs and cornrows. Like, who didn't have a pair of Timbs? Who did not have a pair of Timbs? Did you have a pair of Timbs, Lee?
I did.
I had the pink ones. But I also had the wheat too.
Yeah, pink.
I had pink. I was like a girly thug, I was trying to.
She probably had them when Cameron came out with them first.
No, I think
hey,
I had
Mom.
them.
What's up?
She's like, oh, that was cute. I like those.
I can be a thug and girl. I'm gonna be a thug.
I don't know
girl.
why the hell he came out with that shit. But anyway,
I don't understand.
Continue.
It's a lot of stuff that our culture does that I just don't get.
Okay, back to the.
All right, so hip hop culture as a whole. What up?
You talking about the cornrows and the boots.
Cornrows, and I mean, if we look at hip hop culture, cornrows were a big part. Timbs were a big part. If you saw any coverage of somebody with cornrows that look like us, oh, they look so ghetto. They look so hood. That's a thug. Really? But then y'all turn around and did that shit.
Yeah, like Kim Kardashian was like
that heifer.
Yeah. And then she was talking about it. She was like that she was like copying Bo Derek. But where did Bo Derek get it from?
Derek got it from a black person. She was in the fucking I don't want to sound like an asshole, so I'm gonna say both. Caribbean and Caribbean. Whichever one. She had cornrows.
Influenced by.
She had cornrows. She had box braids and beads.
Just like most white women, they go to the
if that ain't Stevie Wonder, I don't know what it is.
They on vacation. They on vacation and be like, "Ooh, we're gonna get beads."
But
knowing that shit gonna mildew in about 2 days.
She be jamming. Oh, not the wet
mildew
dog.
Too.
Oh.
I mean,
walking the dog.
No, we're not. We're not going down that road, sir. We will not. But but 'tis true. When and I think people get caught up in just saying, "Oh, it's appropriation," and then the other side of the conversation is, "Oh, well, it's not appropriation. We're just, we're joining it." And, well, to an extent, yeah. But then you start looking at shit like Columbus. Appropriation to me is the result of the Columbus effect. We all know the story of Columbus. Columbus, discovered America. Bullshit. He ain't discovered nothing. You can't discover some shit that somebody's already at.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. If I walk in Lee's house and be like, I found it, that nigga gonna look at me like, nah.
Thanks, nigga.
I've been looking for my house for a while.
Unless you're gonna pay this rent.
There you go. You know what?
Nah,
there we go. But it is the offspring of the Columbus effect. When Columbus, they switched history around, and they created this ideal image of Columbus, founding America, and he did this, and no, that's not what happened.
So do you think it's the result of the Columbus effect, or they just feel entitled to everything?
It's both. Entitlement comes with being able to write the story your way. And if you can write the story, when you write the story your way, that gives you the sense of entitlement, because now it's, I did this, so I'm definitely entitled to whatever happens afterwards. So when you have the idea of, or when you have the galls to say, well, we're going to take this and make it, this is now fashionable, or, fashion forward. No, it's not. It's shit that people have been doing for years. And that's when you get into the idea of, that's when you get into the racial part of things, because now it's, if you go dressed, if a white woman puts on heavy makeup, with the eyeliner, and she goes out looking like, what's it called? The
Joker?
Like the
no,
goth?
that's scary. Not goth. The Chicanos.
Oh.
If she goes out looking like a Chicano,
Is that a derogatory term, just to make sure?
I think. Maybe.
Okay, so
but I'm using it in
We're going to edit that out.
but if you go out looking like a stereotype of a Hispanic person, that and then have the audacity to say, I'm not racist, you might not be racist overtly, but you are in some sense, because now you're picking and choosing what you are wanting to be. Just like
so basically, like around Halloween when they treat
no, that is just
ethnicities
as costumes.
Mm-hmm.
Shh, that's a whole nother conversation.
So landing the plane. Going back to the show, I had another question. Based on the whole performance and whatnot. Do you think? Well, she's pop, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's pop.
She's not R&B.
No, actually, she's still considered country.
Oh, she's country.
She's still considered country on some
thought
charts.
she was more so pop now.
She is pop, but
However,
she's considered country as well.
Okay, so let's think about this for a second. Besides Bruno Mars, what other pop stars are doing good?
Other than Bruno Mars?
I would definitely say he's pop, because he has some R&B swag, but to me, his music is kind of like a...
Well, I think now a lot of people, they kind of go between different genres of music. Because I think initially, Beyonce might have been considered pop. I know Rihanna is pop.
All of them started as R&B though.
Yeah.
Rihanna, Beyonce,
I would still consider them.
They were considered R&B when they first came out.
Them R&B.
They're considered pop now because of the level, and I think even that you got to be careful with, because, for example, you were saying Taylor Swift is considered pop, but she's considered country on some level. What's the kid's name? Lil Nas X made a country song,
but he's not.
But they're not considering him.
It's rap.
It's considered rap.
Right. So that's what I'm getting at. To a certain degree.
I'll take it's because he's black for 500, please, Alex.
Well, there's all fact in that, because Billy Ray Cyrus jumped on a remix,
and then they considered it country.
The only person
they still didn't consider it country.
They did. They made a billboard. They made a billboard, and congrats, BillyRay Cyrus for another top 100.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was a billboard. I want to say it was in the South. I can't remember exactly what state it was or what city, but I did see that on my news feed. But the point I was making was, so would you consider pop is dying as a genre? Because you think about it. You said, okay, so matter of fact, you even said Rihanna, right? She's considered pop.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time she dropped an album?
Well, Rihanna is out here being a mogul. So
I get it.
Rihanna is different, though.
I get it. But I'm just saying, like, as a genre, it's kind of like R&B to a certain degree. There's a lot of cats that don't even perform. Jacquees probably is what?
We will not.
So he's not R&B.
we will not.
That's the only one that came to mind. When
He's the king. Remember,
right?
He is the king of R&B. Remember, those are the words that came out of his mouth.
But the thing is, what I'm saying is, there are not a lot of artists performing true R&B. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, there was a lot of artists. You know, groups, guy groups, girl groups, mixed groups, whatever. They all came out with some kind of hot song. Now you have like a sprinkle here and there. Pop, I think it's the same way. I don't really see a lot of pop artists out there, and I think it's a dying genre.
I don't think pop is a dying genre.
I don't think that the genres per se are dying. I just think that everybody is like
they're intermingling. Intermingling.
Well, that's what I was about. That's what I'm getting into.
Yeah.
So that's when you start doing that. You steal ideas from different genres to make yourself look relevant and build. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't have So in terms of what we're in terms of the whole Taylor Swift thing, do I knock her for it?
I do
to some extent.
Because I think her timing was off. Like she could have did it maybe next year, but I think it was being that the Homecoming special had just come out on Netflix. Yeah, and I just think that the timing of it was horrible. And even though she might have been rehearsing this,
and she said that you can get the song that she just performed that night on Spotify.
What was the song?
I don't even know. I didn't watch the performance, but I read it. It was pretty much the exact same thing Beyonce did. Because, she recorded, Netflix and then dropped an album, quote unquote.
Okay. So she did
the exact same thing.
Okay, so.
Fuck it. I'd say she did it. She copied because she don't got no more. There's no more ideas. There's no more good ideas. Like everybody's taking, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like your girl, Billy Ray Cyrus,
Hannah Montana.
Exactly.
Oh no, wait, that's not her real name.
But I'm being real though. Like she did the same thing.
No. What she did was different to me.
Mike Will made it.
But no. What she did for me, and this is my opinion.
Okay, all right.
What she did, she did what a lot of people that do not look like us are able to do. Dabble and then leave. She played around. Oh, she was out here twerking, tongue out of mouth. I rock Jordan.
And how'd you feel about that?
What? The whole twerking thing?
Yeah.
Personally, she don't have enough ass.
That was a back spasm.
You can't. Okay. If you look like Tina Belcher twerking, that's not twerking.
Here's the thing. You felt some kind of way. You were like, this is why
I just thought it was hilarious.
I can't. I mean, yeah, it's funny, but okay, you felt some kind of way. Tell the truth.
Like, I don't think that at the time initially, it you start seeing stuff like, oh, well, maybe she's just trying to feel herself, or just trying to do
she was
something
trying
new.
to blend in.
But
to a certain degree.
she was trying to. It was going back to the putting us on as a costume. She was trying to get a little clout. She was trying to elevate her career. Yeah. And a lot of times that's what they do. They kind of imitate us to get further, and then once they get
got what they
need, jumped ship.
Yeah,
that's part of the point is you can appropriate and then essentially stop. You can appropriate and then go back to what you were doing. You can put on this costume of I'm out here in these streets. I'm doing this. I dress like this. I do this, this, and this. And then when you're finished with it, you can take that off, hang it up, and go be considered, whatever it is that you're being considered. So if you have those, you got those guys in college, and I went to school with them. I went to school with white guys that would, they talk a certain way, they dress a certain way. As soon as they graduate and they get that job,
hi, I'm Brad.
you'd be like, hey, B Money. No. It's Brad. The fuck? Get out of here.
Okay, so what do you think
You
about?
really out here calling
No,
okay.
not at all.
I got one for you. So everybody talks about Michael Rappaport, right? You know how basically they feel like, some people feel like he's like, he's welcome to the cookout, right? Because he always says
Stop
something.
giving out these cookout invites. I'm sorry.
I definitely agree with you to a certain degree. The point I was making is, it's funny because a lot of people forget his role in higher learning.
I remember that.
He was basically a person that wanted to be in the ranks of a neo-Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
He was killing black people in that movie. Yeah, and that's just his character, but it kind of, he played it too good to me. He really did, and it's a good movie if you haven't watched it, but I think a lot of people forget about certain things, and they don't really think about what they're saying at the time. That's just something I just want to throw out there. Like, how can you sit here and invite people to, quote unquote, the cookout, and forget about other things that they've done or taken consideration?
I mean, but that in itself is kind of, I think you made your own point, is the fact that he was playing a character. And granted, he may have played it well, but when you look at people playing characters versus their actual character, is what makes that difference for me. So I'm not saying I'm hitting Michael Rappaport up like, hey, bro, we having a cookout. No. That's not the case. The case is,
Gary Owens either.
I don't know. I might let Gary Owens come.
He got a black wife, man.
Just because you got a black wife.
Okay. Can I invite George Lucas? If we going off of
what
affiliation,
I'm saying is, a lot of times, especially in terms of white women, I see on these internet streets where their first thing, they will say something so insensitive. They will say things, about black culture, and then their first response is, well, I'm married to a black man. I have black kids. Just because you have these things do not mean that you understand the struggle that they're going through. Like, that is completely different.
That's very true. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I guess my take was, the whole Michael Rappaport thing is, he does say some ignorant shit, and it kind of rubs me the wrong way. Especially when he was talking about Meek Mill. I didn't like that. He does bring up some good relevant points, but I guess, like I said, a lot of people don't try to think about a lot of the things that certain people have done or have said, and then try to invite them to the cookout. And so, yeah.
But that'll forever be that'll be a consistent and constant question forever, because of what people say and do, screen, off screen, radio, however it boils down. Excuse me. But at the end of the day, the point to be made is that people of color, African American, Indian, Mexican, Indian, Hispanic, Latino, Asian,
and he's referring to Indian as in from India.
Yeah, South Asian,
Native American.
Like, when the people that don't look like us, or is the most wonderful term has ever been made, when the colonizers, shout out to Black Panther,
right? When
the colonizers are essentially taking what we had to put on as a costume to wear for a moment or a time in their life, that's when it's problematic. Because the minute you take that off, it's a question of, do you understand? Are you sensitive to the issues that are happening? Like, if you out here at a rally talking about Black Lives Matter, and then you flying out to, what was that? Where they were doing the pipeline. and they were just
I know what
Yeah,
you're
talking
talking
about.
if you out there with the Native Americans,
was it Oklahoma?
was
Was it
Colorado, Oklahoma,
It was
somewhere
in the
somewhere in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Now,
Them
if you,
flyover states, basically.
yeah. So if you out here talking about Black Lives Matter on the East Coast, you jump and go Midwest to to help with those people fighting for the pipe, against the pipeline, and then you turn around and you're in California talking about these are sanctuaries. So, cool, you're an ally, but the minute that you are out here talking about, yo, bro, what's good? Don't, because I hate that.
And that's how I feel about Michael Rappaport. I mean, like I said, he does bring some good points here and there, but I feel the exact same way. I feel like he and it might just be his New York mannerisms, but I feel like he's trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, wow.
You're overselling the point.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
just be yourself
just be
for a second.
then,
yeah. So yeah, that's my only problem with that particular issue.
I mean, look, I at the end of the day, if you want to learn, go ahead, learn. If you have questions, ask your questions. Don't be a dick about it, but ask your questions. Have these conversations, because if you're not having these conversations, you're not asking these questions, then there's we can't break down this bullshit tension that people have kind of exacerbated. So just one thing though, never ever just put your hands on any black person's hair. That's just a no. You can't do it. People of color know what I'm talking about. Colonizers, Caucasians, white people, if you're listening, you can't do it. That is grounds for self-defense.
Yeah, because you get swatted.
That was your fault. That you have to ask. If you want to ask. If you get a no, leave it be. Don't press. Don't do it, because it's still not going to end well for you. So,
yep,
that's my piece.
All right,
fair enough.
I think that was pretty enlightened conversation. We can Thanos snap out of that.
Speaking of Thanos,
it's so hard.
Speaking of Thanos,
to say goodbye.
If you haven't watched the movie by now,
we about to spoil the shit out of this for you.
So you might as well go ahead and pause this.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it by now, you SOL, and I'm about to ruin it for you.
Up top.
You gonna leave me out?
So basically, we all saw it the night it came out. Was it Thursday? Thursday?
Yeah,
Thursday.
We saw that.
Before
Thursday.
you go into the meat of this movie, was it just me, or did you feel like you weren't sitting in a theater full of people? You were sitting in a theater full of people you had met at some point.
To a certain degree, I see where you're going. So basically, I love going out watching movies on the opening night with black people.
Well,
and
not even just black people. I'm speaking in general.
Well, I wouldn't say just black people, because there were just a crowd.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't say black people, because that there were some other people that were cheering. I'm pretty sure, but I know one person behind me. I didn't know who he was, but I felt like he was a black because he was yelling and he was basically yelling out certain scenes like, "Yo, you see this?" To me, I felt like that was a black dude. And that's
what
I'm saying.
The group of white people in front of us were just as hyped and screaming out stuff.
So I heard the black guy behind me.
Yeah, because you were further down.
Yeah.
So the group that was in front of us, most of them were white, and
they were yelling out stuff too.
They were, I think, yeah. And the thing is, the reason I said that is because I've heard other people say the same thing. Like they went and they, people screaming and blah, blah, blah. When we went, it just felt like being in a room full of.
It was family.
Yeah, it felt like
almost like a
friends
family.
and family, because when certain things happen, the whole theater. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
When the Stan Lee cameo, everybody's clapping.
Yeah.
You almost hear the teardrops out of people's eyes. And then so certain things I felt like Nah,
it
we were
struck
all
a
here. It
certain-
struck the
yeah,
same chord
yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah, I definitely feel that way. Even in outside of those Marvel movies, there's a no. You will not have a gummy bear.
I want a gummy bear.
No, you're not gonna smack on the mic. So, yeah,
Fine.
Yeah. We don't want to hear you.
Okay, but you're gonna do it.
But you turn around and do it. So, okay, there's that.
So, but yeah, I was gonna bring up the example about the Paranormal Activity movie that we watched. Literally, there was only like a whole row of us, and I can honestly say we were all black people in that movie, and we were yelling and laughing.
Yeah,
at
it
this
was
entire
bad.
movie. It was
Yeah.
not scary
It was
because we made it funny.
It was hot.
We were like, "Oh, that dumb bitch got dragged down a flight of stairs."
By her
And
hair.
yeah. It's like, oh, she did. Literally, we said that. But back to the Marvel movie.
Spoiler alert.
It was 3 hours long.
3 hours and 2 minutes.
3 hours and 2 minutes. However, if you want to include the previews, it would have been
We was in
3
that bitch
hours.
for like 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. It was at least 25 minutes of Disney previews. I swear to God, it was nothing but Disney, Lion King, Aladdin, any Disney movie you could find. It was pretty
minus the one with
X-Men.
yeah,
X-Men.
X-Men,
That's Fox,
and then-
but it's still Disney now.
No, they had one with what's my man?
The dog.
The dog.
It was one with the dog.
What
dog?
A dog's journey or something.
That silly
that
shit.
dumbass shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I low-key want to see that. But back to let's talk.
No, I was
That
talking
fake
about
ass Homeward Bound movie.
It's not
no.
nothing I would go to the theater to see, but it's like one of those movies where
You know what?
Hey, I got
If we
$5.
all-
I got
lay on the
$5 to
couch.
say she gonna.
I was about
go
to
see
say,
it.
I ain't
any
never-
movie that you pick out, I'm not gonna watch it because we had to watch that dumbass BET movie.
It was on the TV. I'm not even gonna justify this with a response. So
It was really bad.
It was terrible.
Do you know the best part of that movie?
I
Other
know
than
the
the end.
end.
No.
I'm about to say the credits.
Other than the end, the sneakers. That was the only thing I cared about.
And they weren't even selling sneakers.
They were.
They let the
You're right.
let the
You're right.
Hispanic
You're
dude
right.
by himself.
To do all the damn work. At some point, my dude was probably like, you know what?
That's America. You know, a lot of times they leave
Oh,
things to
but it was a
Hispanic
BET
people.
movie.
It was
so,
a BET
well,
movie.
well.
No, it was
well,
just showing on BET. I don't think that was
You're right.
a BET movie.
It was a black movie.
What was the name of that movie?
The November Rule.
See, I wasn't gonna say that really.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
gonna put it-
Hey, that movie was terrible.
Yeah.
Don't see it unless you're bored and you don't got shit to
Okay.
do. You can read the book.
It's a Netflix and chill movie.
But back to the movie though. Back to the movie. It was 2 hours was nothing but dry.
It was not
Aw.
dry.
Yes, it was.
See, for me,
it was
like,
no action.
it was no action. However, as someone
action
who
is not
came,
dry.
hey,
Look,
I enjoyed the
I was-
story.
I
could've-
did too. And as someone
honestly,
who,
it could have been 2.5 hours. I think.
I'm saying it probably could have been shorter. However, as someone who I came in on the later end of movie, like I've seen like some throughout the MCU. I'm not gonna answer how many of them I've seen. So hush. However,
I
I've
was gonna say
seen
that.
I've seen the last few. And I've seen some at the beginning. I have been going back and watching the movies. However, the story kind of put things in perspective and made other things like it filled some of the holes that I possibly
So
had.
what holes did you like to fill?
All of them.
Yep. There we go.
Mm-mm.
So really, you gonna leave me hanging?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am on this one. I'm
But you
sorry.
had a whole 365 days to watch 20 movies.
Is your hand still up?
Yeah, my hand's still up because you ain't touched
You
it
praising
yet.
God?
Hey,
Hey,
Hallelujah.
hallelujah. She ain't seen these
You had a
movies.
365
like
days.
I've seen the Iron Mans. I've seen
You seen
the
all of them?
the Iron Man's.
I've seen two.
You seen 2 out of 3.
Yeah,
How many
2.
Thor? 0 for 3. Captain America.
Damn.
I've seen 2 of those.
Which 2?
I've seen the first one and the one. Well, I think that one might have watched me, but I've seen that one, and I think it's like something about the winner or something like that.
Oh, so
Something about
1
the
for
winner.
3. 1 for 3.
Damn. You didn't even see Civil War?
No, that was the one.
You saw Civil War.
Yeah.
So what about the winter? Was it dark and stormy night?
So can we move on?
All right, back to the spoilers because
2 hours to me was mostly dialogue, and they went back and explained what happened to Hawkeye because Hawkeye did not appear.
Man, that shit almost drew a tear.
I mean, I already knew it was going to happen. I was like, oh, they all dead players.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but still, to see it.
Well, his whole family disappeared?
Yeah. It was It was heartbreaking.
All right, so let me ask you this.
Okay.
Is it heartbreaking to be in another dimension and you were just with your so-called family and you're stuck and not knowing what the hell happened? Or you're outside playing with your family and you went to go throw something in the trash, turn around, and your whole family disappeared? Which one is worse?
Ooh.
I think that in that moment, I think that you turn around and they disappear because you think about it, like once you go back and you look for your family, it's like, oh, I mean, I know what happened.
His was a literal blink. You think about it. His was a literal blink, and they were gone.
Like he didn't even see them turn into saltine crackers. Like they just
oh, sawdust. I mean.
Damn.
Cigarette ash.
I didn't even think about that when I said it.
Cigarette ash. That's what it looked like to be. Like,
that's pretty much that's pretty much what it was.
It was like somebody just got a leaf blowing. Just
oh damn!
That's like when they kind of like went away. It's like shh,
like LeBron. Game time.
Oh, y'all wrong.
I don't know. I'm undecided on that.
We should have had a camera rolling for that one.
I'm undecided on that one though. You know, the whole story with Ant-Man and Hawkeye, because I'm deserted now. I'm stuck in this dimension where I'm not going to age. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. Like, hey, I'm ready to come back. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just here. Yeah. And so then, you think about it, like Hawkeye, to a certain degree, if I was in his position, I would be afraid. But then if I got understanding, I would get,
and he did
angry. And that's what happened. Yeah. That's what happened. He became Ronin. If you're not a comic book fan, basically Ronin
Get your weight
is
up.
pretty much like
when
a
you
ninja.
said Ronin, I was thinking Scandal.
You're on timeout.
Yeah. Go in the corner. Put your head down.
I'm sorry, but
no.
That's the only Ronin I know.
So, as I was saying.
Thank you.
So he became Ronin, and Ronin is pretty much like this ninja samurai type guy who carries a sword.
So you know the term Ronin means samurai, samurai without a master.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Thank you.
It's my history
nerd.
Says the dude reviewing the comic book movie.
If you haven't noticed by now, I am a huge Marvel fan.
Marvel.
Wolverine is actually my favorite.
Well, what was that in Captain
Marvel?
Shut up. In Captain Marvel, is it Marvel or Marvel? Because they kept saying that in the movie.
So
her name is Marvel.
Yeah,
they just shortened it to Marvel.
Well,
or
I'll get to that. So basically, in the comic, Marvel is actually a man.
Mm-hmm.
They did not include that guy in Captain Marvel movie. In the comics, Marvel gave his powers to her.
Danvers.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So they kind of just merged those storylines together and came up with that movie. Speaking of Captain Marvel,
where the hell was she at,
man? I mean, like, yo, she just disappears. Like, I got other shit to do. I'll see y'all later. Good luck, motherfuckers. And pretty much just like flew off. And then all of a sudden, exactly. Okay, so Iron Man is fucked up, right? Who else? Oh, War Machine. War Machine was the one I'm thinking about.
Fuck did the armor come from?
That's what I'm about to get at. So War Machine is under a fucking rock with a fucking raccoon, right? I'm sorry. The shit pisses me off when I think about it.
He's not just mad, ladies and gentlemen. He big mad.
Exactly. So if you watch the movie, right, this motherfucker, War Machine, is holding up a boulder with a raccoon.
And at that point,
he had the armor.
He didn't have the armor.
He didn't have the armor.
He didn't have the armor, and his legs.
He had no legs.
no legs.
He didn't have no
He
legs.
had no legs.
So how is he holding up a boulder?
Didn't they use a stick?
Well, was he using this?
What kind of stick hold up?
Hey.
Okay, so question. These superheroes. So, did he have a heart on? Is that what it was? Okay.
Go.
It looks like
Back in time out. Back in time out,
Go
man.
back in time out. Go back in time out. So that's the first problem that I had. I'm like, the raccoon got short arms. So I'm trying to figure out how in the hell is he holding up a damn boulder with damn Colonel.
T-Rex arms.
Exactly. How is he holding it up with somebody who don't got no legs and he got damn T-Rex arms? Shit didn't make sense, right? So, all right. So,
well, there's a whole article about the plot holes that this movie created.
yes,
right?
I know, and I'm gonna hit on a few because I noticed them before I read that article.
Uh-oh.
So I'm sitting here looking. All right, so I let it pass by.
We might get sued. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't get another episode, we know why. Here it is.
So I'm sitting there, looking at the movie, and I'm thinking, all right, I'm gonna let that slide. All right, so look, the thing that hit me the most that was dope was when Captain America grabbed that damn hammer. Now,
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I was like, oh shit!
Oh shit!
Because I thought Thor was trying to grab it, and he reached for it. He was calling it, and Captain America came out of nowhere. It was like, nah, motherfucker, I got this shit. I got it, and struck them. Thanos. I was like, oh shit! And then he had the hammer and the shield. I was like, oh man. Bruh. That was dope to me.
That had to be
that was the best part of that movie
because they gave my man work.
Yes, they did
with a capital K.
He was throwing the shield and hit him with the hammer, and I was like, "Oh man, Captain America is dope."
Didn't they do the callback where he hit the hammer on
the
shield?
He did. That was dope. That was the dopest part of the movie. Now, here's the thing that fucked me up. Now, when Thanos was like, all right, I'm tired of this shit. Tired of your little toys. And he started hitting him with that little double blade, and fucked up the damn shield. That shit started cracking. I was like, oh, he about to die. And I was like, no, I already know what's going to happen. Everybody going to come back. Because I seen that shit on the leak preview. I'm sorry. Saw it online.
Well, if you ain't seen it by this point, you just going to be mad.
Well, I told you, it's a spoiler alert. Well,
we said that.
I'll make sure to put all in the
spoiler alert.
Nah. Don't put it there, because we are here to make sure that you are learning a very important thing in life. Listen, goddammit.
It did say spoiler alert. We said it before we even started talking about it.
We said it once. We said it twice.
Yeah.
You should have been listening.
So where in the hell did they get the comms from? You in another dimension. How the hell you still got your comms?
Wait. I figured out a theory behind that.
Okay.
All right.
He didn't even show up yet. He was like Captain America.
But wait. Here's the theory behind
Captain,
that.
You hear me?
Here's the theory behind that. Remember the first snap?
Okay.
Hulk did the first snap, right?
All right.
Hulk's phone rang.
Okay.
So at that point, the only person that knew where everybody was going to be was who?
You talking about Doctor Strange?
Okay.
So, he did say that because
So
okay.
I got you on that.
Okay.
So my theory is that during that,
and then
Spider-Man
did say, "Oh, he was saying,
get up, we gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go. So we gotta start doing the little portals."
Yeah. So
that makes sense. Okay.
That was the one thing that I was like, all right, we have the plot hole is closed.
Okay.
And the War Machine shit, I'm still lost.
Okay. Yeah. So everybody comes in, and he looks over to his left, and everybody comes back. War Machine comes back with a whole new suit. And I'm like, who in the hell? How did he?
I got a theory.
Damn it. Are you going to close every fucking hole, Paul?
I'm going to try. All right. So I have a theory.
So Rescue probably gave him that suit.
Gave him the new suit.
He had one of them bitches sewing new suits and shit.
No.
Nah,
he had suits on suits. Well, no.
Yeah, he had a bunch of suits.
He had suits made
So
for
Rescue,
him.
if you don't know who Rescue is Pepper Potts.
Pepper Potts.
PP.
No.
Not R. Kelly. But
oh shit. Whoa.
So edit that out.
No. Nope. He knew what he was doing. Nigga, don't you get mad at us because you got caught doing some stupid shit.
Well, ain't like he can do nothing to us. He only got $13. Well, he had negative $13.
Oh,
That's messed up.
that's fucked up.
I'm not.
Ara, you need $20.
I'm not gonna
Go back to time out.
the king of R&B like that.
The
Who, Jacquees?
Yeah. if it's either him or Jacquees, I'm gonna take Jacquees on this one.
So back
That's
to
a
what I
whole
was
new
saying.
conversation.
So rescue comes in, right, and pretty much theoretically, we don't know for sure, gives Iron Man,
War Machine
his whole new suit is red,
It's like
blue
red
and
gray.
white or some shit. Yeah,
It look like that.
Yeah, it looks like the Iron Patriot.
Yeah.
So I was still confused about that. So I guess he's going to become the Iron Patriot with no legs.
Hey, don't you disrespect Colonel Rhodes.
Yes. So Kraft, yes, your nickname is Colonel Rhodes.
Fuck
So
you. That part of my life is over.
well, let's go running tomorrow.
Let's.
Oh, you still out here like a baby giraffe? Okay, so someone is in their feelings because someone said that when they run,
He ain't got no legs.
you know, he out here like Lieutenant Dan. Oh,
All right. So basically, as I was saying, War Machine still doesn't have no legs, right? So
Got no legs.
everybody pretty much shows up, right? And
My favorite line out of that shit was, "Did you get everybody? You wanted more?"
yeah. So literally the whole like Doctor Strange school of wizardry and fucking Hogwarts was still there,
Hogwarts.
like spinning and bringing everybody that we've never seen in our entire lives to the damn battle. Like literally any person outside of X-Men that you could think of and Fantastic Four and any other Fox superhero shit like Deadpool and all the other stuff, they were there.
Nigga, can you imagine had Deadpool showed up?
Yeah, that would have been dope.
That
So-
would've been fucking hilarious.
So the thing that struck a nerve with me too, right? Did anybody notice? Like, because they were pretty much trying to keep the gauntlet, the extra gauntlet they created, away from Thanos. Did anybody notice when they gave the gauntlet? Well, actually, didn't give it.
When Hulk
Black
used-
Panther said, "Give it to me, I will take it." Did anybody notice or anybody feel like he was the fucking running back?
Yeah.
Like he was
Yeah.
moving, dodging, like
He did look real.
yeah, he did. I think he did do a Heisman.
Hey, I feel like he was trying out for the combine.
Yeah. He needed to make it for the Eagles, but
Oh, we got jokes. We got jokes. Okay.
so after his run, his knee, I guess his knees gave out too. He had to give it. He had to give it up to Spider-Man.
oh,
You ain't shit.
And a host of
You ain't
other,
never been shit.
a host of
And
other.
you ain't never gonna be shit.
He had to give it up to a host of other, if not what, 2 or 3 more people.
It was like,
maybe like 2 more.
'Cause
2 more
Spider-Man
people.
ended up with
Spider-Man,
and then
Black Panther.
No, Black Panther handed off to Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
I thought it was
handed
one
off
more.
He gave it to Captain Marvel.
I thought it was one more before Captain Marvel.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Captain Marvel's late ass come out of nowhere
She
and
can't-
destroys.
hey, never on schedule, but always
she
on
was
time.
right on time, but
did y'all just call her Jesus?
no, I didn't say Jesus.
Okay, I'm just making sure. You know, Jesus always on time.
I said never on schedule, always on time.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna sit back here and shut up.
Well,
No.
either she got some black in her or had some kind of bloodline down the road. I don't know. She came at the right moment, but she was late as fuck because
So you saying she was on CP time?
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, she
because,
was.
Like, everybody, I'm pretty sure who watched the movie was like, yo, where in the hell is Captain
Yeah.
Marvel?
Yeah.
So do you think that's a setup for another like movie or something like
You
that?
know, okay. So I'm gonna say this. You know, the next time I want to see Captain Marvel in a movie,
Never.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say never. She can do
Rambo.
Damn.
No, that was her name. No, Monica Rambeau.
Oh, you talking about her friend?
Yeah,
her friend does.
Photon.
Yeah, her friend does show up. They could do that movie.
Photon is actually her daughter. That's the little girl.
It's the little girl.
And they made a joke or reference to that. She was like, "I want to be like you," and she was like, "Well, you had to get
Your mom's, yeah.
Or no, you had to get magical powers or something like that."
Yeah. So they could do that movie, and then the next one I see with Captain Marvel better be a fucking X-Men movie with the right rogue story.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
That's the only time.
I agree.
After the Photon storyline, give me the fucking rogue story.
Yep.
Period.
And she got to change the outfit.
Okay.
It has to be black with the little
Thunderbolt. They did do the sash, so they did start kind of playing at it.
Okay.
Are you about to ask what's the rogue story?
No, because I ain't about to ask that. But what I wanted to go into was my favorite part of the fight scene. You know, there were some others, but how the black women, you know, especially was up front, and all the women kind of came through.
The girl power.
Yeah.
Excuse me. The female empowerment scene. It was dope. It was fire.
Woman empowerment.
Yeah, because
I said female.
Yeah, that's not politically correct, sir.
Okay,
because the female can be anything. If a female can be a dog, a fish, a ape. So if you're going to talk about women,
the women's empowerment scene.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That was dope. That was
fire.
The only person that really could. Well, actually, I tell you, there was two. That was really,
giving work.
Yeah. That, and I'm not trying to be like, you know,
we got
degrading anyway. The only two that was really like putting in work was Captain America. I said Captain America, Captain Marvel, and Scarlet Witch. Because Scarlet Witch had a vendetta. Like she was like, "You kill Vision."
She did. She had a fucking vendetta, and the fact that he looked at her was like,
"He's like, I don't
who
even
are
know.
you?"
Yeah, he's like, I don't even know who you are.
She was like, I
I'm
will make you remember.
Like for real,
Valkyrie.
I really don't remember her doing too much.
She took out a few ships. She took out like a couple of the smaller ships.
I don't remember that.
Okay.
I just remember Scarlet Witch just went off.
She was pissed.
Like she was just smashing shit and Shazam! So, you know, everybody's been waiting about, you know, at this time everybody's waiting for the whole Captain Marvel scene and when she finally went head to toe.
Head to toe?
Yes. Head to head, head to toe.
Toe to toe.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wipe me down. Shoulders, chest, pain, shoes. Shoulders, chest, pain, shoes. Oh, wipe me down. Oh, okay. As y'all aware.
You know that's a spiritual, right?
Yeah, it's a Negro spiritual.
Pulled up to the club. Tank on E. All bottles on me. There ain't nothing but faith.
You gotta walk by faith, not by sight.
Amen.
Now back to what you saying.
Let me try that. Let me try that. All right. So yeah, Captain Marvel versus Thanos, right? Everybody's like, "Oh man, he's gonna be a dope fight. He gonna get his ass whooped now. It's over now." It was pretty good for a good
30 seconds.
30 seconds. You know, she's giving him the work, but when he finally got that gauntlet.
No, he pulled the Power Stone out.
He pulled the Power Stone out, put it in one hand, and
that man reached back to about 1875.
And I turned at that motherfucker like, wham! Everybody knows Iron Man don't have too much to do. He got his ass whooped the first damn movie. His whole fucking mask was fucked up, like punched into oblivion.
I feel like he gave Thanos more work than anybody else in the first one.
He tried. He did his best.
He did his damnedest.
So what happened was he grabs the goddamn stones and put them on his hand. On some
in the smoothest.
Yeah, it was on some.
He 3-card Monty'd his ass.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, and he already knew what was gonna go down. He said,
Thanos,
"Who do you think you are?"
Thanos was arrogant as fuck though, and I think that was his downfall.
And
he
got
really arrogant in this movie because he was just like, "I'm that motherfucker."
Pretty much. And that's what he's like, "Who do you think you are?" And he was like, Tony Stark says, looked at him, showed him the damn stones, like, "Bitch, I'm Iron Man." Boom! Snapped his damn fingers, and I'm so sorry.
I snap your fingers. I do this deal. You can do it all by yourself.
Actually, he couldn't. That's why he called all the whole crew.
Yeah, he had that burning sensation too.
What is it with you and this burning sensation?
So pretty much when you get the burning sensation, you snap your fingers, your whole arm fall off, and the side of your face kind of melt too. It's kind of like having a stroke, but you snap your hands and your whole arm.
Oh, we are definitely gonna check that.
We are hiring a new co-host. We'll
send
need a fill-in.
all applications to unscrupulouspeoplepod@gmail.com.
Yes, please answer. Thank you.
You must be local to the Virginia, North Carolina area. Actually, we got somebody in the studio that's going to take his place. Don't even worry about it. We got somebody else.
Yep.
So no disrespect to those who had that. Anyway, so
any final thoughts on
it was a good movie overall. A lot of plot holes, like I said.
as someone who don't know all the plot holes because knowing from the comic books and stuff, I would say I would.
She went for the flashing lights.
You had 365 days to watch 20 movies.
I have a job. I read books.
And you watch whack ass BET movies.
I didn't say I watch whack ass BET movies. That just so happens to have been on the TV when we came back to the house. That was all that was. Do not.
I forgot about that.
I didn't see the Howard the Duck.
I don't. Yeah, I didn't see it in this movie. I saw it in the post credit.
He was
for
in,
one of them.
He was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
I mean, he's already had his own movie. Anyway,
yeah. Overall, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Definitely enjoyed the fight scene more than the dialogue and seeing dead people fly and going away to wherever they went.
It's so hard.
Yeah, that.
Please stop.
They could have left that whole scene out. It could have been 2.5 hours.
I can sing,
but yeah.
Okay. All right. So since we have had our final thoughts, one thing that we will be doing, we will be featuring Black authors and Black books here. Bam, 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 bam. Yay! And so whenever
because we can read.
Yep. Hooked on phonics work for me. So
I learned in school.
Well, I was reading before school.
I mean,
so
wait. So they didn't have Hooked on Phonics in school? I know some schools.
I mean,
not my school. I don't think I didn't use it either.
So, I mean, anyway.
Boo.
So, the first book that we will be featuring, you always got to, we support nepotism here,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely do that. So what we're going to do, our first book is going to be The Fresh Princess. Words by Denene Millner and pictures by Gladys Jose. So it is the cutest children's book. And it's based off of, it is inspired by The Fresh Prince.
Will Smith. Yeah.
Can I was stumbling, but I was gonna get there.
I was trying to help you out. I'm sorry.
West Philadelphia, born and raised
on a playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all shooting that b-ball outside of school. When a couple of guys, they were up to no good.
Started making trouble in my neighborhood.
I got in one little fight and my mom got scared.
She said you moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air.
Whisper for a cab.
Hey, wait, time out. We better stop because that shit is copyrighted. We will fuck around. And this really will be the first and last episode. So let's shout out Fresh Princess. This one,
Will Smith definitely posted that on Instagram.
He did. But definitely, this is near and dear to my heart. Denene Millner, shout out to her. She is family.
Whoop, whoop.
She is an amazing. Stop. She is an amazing author.
Pun intended.
It was no pun was intended.
This is why you can't let certain people be in collectives with one another. But yes, shout out to her. Shout out to the illustrator.
Because these pictures are
Gladys Jose is amazing. It is absolutely adorable. So yes, go check that out. Fresh Princess. It is already on shelves in stores.
Online, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all those good places you buy books. All right. So anything else?
Lee, you got anything else to say? Come on. You got something.
Spit it out. Just go ahead.
Go ahead and smack with your... Go ahead and snack. Go ahead.
I'm snacking right now.
See? Mm-mm.
Get my gummy water.
Yeah. So I think that will be it. Anything else y'all guys have to share?
Nope. Just make sure that you listen, follow, like, stream, tell your mama, your best friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend.
Oh, speaking
your
of mamas,
too.
wait a minute. But speaking of mamas, since this will be technically because we are bi-weekly, we would like to shout out all of our amazing mothers. Especially, I would like to start with mine. She is so amazing, and I do not know where I would be without her. So thank you, mommy.
Thank you, mama, for birthing me. I wouldn't be where I would be without you birthing me. Oh yeah. Happy Mother's Day.
No, I love you.
Oh, so I want to shout out my mother and all of our godmothers, you know, for anybody that has been influential in our raising that is a woman. We want to shout out you. You are beautiful. You are wonderful. You're amazing. Yeah, that's what I got.
Oh yeah.
Mama. Ooh, yeah. All right. Bye.